It's your boy Warlow here back with another My Team video. And people are gonna hate on my list, and it's alright. So hit that like. I'm on the road to 6K. I seen Ty Depot's video reaction, and he literally got Luka Doncic, and he literally said to y'all that Showtime pack that literally was 10K for a diamond wasn't worth it. So you gotta listen to the right YouTuber, and you came to the right place to listen to me. But we're gonna rank every single position top 10. I don't know if I'm gonna divide these videos. It depends on how long this video is. If it gets to the point where it's too long, I'll just divide them, so like it won't be an over the top video. But I wanted to put it into one video, so that's what I'm gonna try to do. So as you can see it, we got 9, you can count it down, so 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, then we got 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So we're gonna kick it off here. We are gonna start it with the point guard position. Yes, the point guard position. I have it all in front of me, and we're gonna start it off with John Wall at number 10. Okay, John Wall at number 10 is a fair ranking, really. In my honorable mentions, I probably would mention Jordan Poole. Like, I would put him in the top 10 as, not top 10, but as an honorable mention, because he's a good point guard, really decent. And Harden. Both are decent point guards, but both did not make the top 10. And Luka Doncic didn't make my top 10. I'm sorry. I told y'all a lot of times, Ty hyped that man up. He's garbage. He sucks. You can like Luka. I just don't think he's particularly that good. So John Wall at number 10, still a good defensive point guard, has a great release. Future John Wall should be decent. I mean, he would be really, really good with Limitless, but he lacks some things that you wish he had, but it's all right. So next up we got is Drew Holiday at number 9. Drew Holiday is really, really decent. Like, I really like Drew Holiday. Drew Holiday offers a lot. Like, I still like him. I just don't like his release, really. His release is really not that. It's good. It's just hard to consistently time a lot. Like, if you time his release a lot, you just a G, I guess. Because you just him, I guess. In all honesty. But Drew Holiday at number 9, I think that's a fair rating. Number 8, we got D'Angelo Russell. Like, I like D'Lo. Like, I wish I could use him more, but I think D'Lo is a good point guard. He can dribble. From the gameplays I've seen, he can drive a little, but he's good. I like D'Angelo Russell at number 8. I think that's a pretty fair ranking. Number 7, we got Cade Cunningham. Some people have this man ranked at number 1, and I honestly would not even disagree if you did. I mean, you can make the ranking any way you like. It's just my ranking, but Cade Cunningham is a very elite point guard, so I'm not gonna say, like, he plays really good. Like, every time I play against him, I never see my opponent miss. Like, Cade is a really good, solid point guard. If you're on a lower tier budget, Cade Cunningham is that guy, even though he's kind of like expensive still, but budget cards are like 60K nowadays. Next up, we got Shai Alexander. I like him. I personally think there's some better point guards better than him. I think my main issue I always had with Shai is he can't hold specific badges that I just don't like. The fact that's why Ty in his video didn't understand is he can't hold particular badges, so I can't rank him as higher if I wanted to, because he lacks really on the defense end for certain badges, and for a card you're grinding for. Like, I think there's better options personally, but that's just me. Number 5, we got Derrick Rose. Like, I really like this Derrick Rose. Like, I actually really like this point guard. 6'3", decent. Like, I personally like this card. He has everything you need. He's a 6'3" guard. He moves really good. He rim runs really good. I like Derrick Rose. That's just my personal opinion, my thoughts. You can disagree, but I like Derrick Rose. Number 4, I'm putting Lonzo Ball. Lonzo Ball is still a really good defensive point guard. I like his release enough. You know, Lonzo Ball at number 4 might be a little high, but I like what Lonzo can really do still to this day. Like, he can still provide for you. Do I think I would run him? Not really. I think the point guard position relatively is probably one of the most weakest positions in the game. You can tell me if you agree or disagree, but I think it's a pretty weak position altogether, personally speaking. But next up, we got Devin Booker. I'll put Booker at number 3 for me. I feel like 1 through 3 to me, you can change, intertwine, but I like Devin Booker at 3. My personal ranking, I'm putting Booker at 3. I like his moving leaner. I think he's a top 3 guard. You buy him, you're going to be very, very happy. Number 2, Penny Hardaway. Penny Hardaway at number 2. Like, he's an amazing S-tier point guard. He moves really good. I mean, what else can you ask for? And the tie to put him in, like, literally number 10 is ridiculous. He calls my list ridiculous? I mean, come on, man. He's telling my list ridiculous, but you put in Penny at 10 and Luke at 1? That's ridiculous. But Penny Hardaway is a top 1 point guard in the game. Very elite. And next up at number 1, I'm putting Tyrese. And I really, like I said, I don't care what other people had last time. I love Tyrese. I'll show my screenshots. He dropped 46 points for me. Like, pure dominant. Like, real quick. Like, I mean, like, what more do you want? Like, what more do you want out of a point guard? I mean, look at him move. Sure, is the release bad? Yeah, but you can get used to his release. Like, I dropped 46 points. I had 18 points in my player L game. If it wasn't for a dumb foul that a person got with Kobe Bryant, I would have won that game. But Tyrese is him. Paused it by accident, but Tyrese is him. He's amazing, and I think he's definitely worth it. I think he's worth the MT and easily worth it, in my opinion. I think he's an elite point guard. So that's my top 10 point guard. Now we're going to go to shooting guard rankings. So up next, so let me know if you agree or disagree with this, but we're going to go to the shooting guard ranking real quick. We're going to go number 10, honorable mention, like Ray Allen. I did not rank Ray Allen on the list, but number 10, we're going Joe Johnson. ISO Joe, if he had a faster release, I'll still put respect on the fact that if he gets more badges, he could be higher, but we're not ranking this completely on badges, how many badges a card has, but I like him at number 10 spot for ISO Joe Johnson. I like Joe. I think he's a good shooting guard. Still, it's just released just way too slow. Next up, we got Andre Iguodala. And I don't even think Iguodala's a bad small forward. I just feel like there's just shooting guard is very stack heavy. For locks, really, it just Iggy's just this far down. Iggy's released hard at the time. I don't think he's bad. I just think he's all right shooting guard. Decent, gonna provide defense, gonna do that, but that's about it, really. Number 8, and also I forgot to mention, I didn't rank Jordan Poole. I feel like all these point guards are better, so someone would be like, oh my god, you forgot Jordan Poole. No, I just did not rank him. I think he's a good point guard. It just gotta leave some people out. Number 8, Mikal Bridges. Okay, Mikal Bridges. Okay. Well, I just noticed I forgot LaMelo. Did I? I mean, this is next gen. If it's current gen, I put LaMelo at 1. Okay, we're not going back to this list. But if it's current, go over to LaMelo at 1. If this is current, Mikal Bridges would be top, maybe 5-ish, but not current gen. So Mikal Bridges at number 8. He has an alright release on next gen. It's not that good. It's just his stuff on current is way better. The time was getting me. I mean, he was getting me about current gen. What's like? Tell me out there, do you play current gen? I think current gen is still a fun game. Tell Ty to respect current gen, or anyone that hates on it. Current gen is still fun. It's easy to do challenges on there. Current gen is it. I mean, put respect on current gen's name. So we got him at number 8. So next up, we got Nick Young. I didn't rank him in the other list because it was best cards, but Nick Young is actually a really good for Amethyst card. Like, he is still a really good shooting guard in my team. Like, I like Nick Young, and I think you're gonna like him too. Like, Nick Young is really good. If you're the type of part player, you want to move. I mean, what a release, a good solid. Like, Nick Young is it. If he had defense, like if he got a level 40 or something like that, and he got defense, he could be the best shooting guard in my team. But till that day comes, he is at number 6. I mean, number 7. Number 6, we got RJ Barrett. RJ Barrett is actually really good. He has a good release, plays all right, dude. He does everything good. There's just better options than him. He's not a bad shooting guard. He doesn't do anything wrong on the court. It just other players do better, but RJ Barrett is decent in my team. Number 5, we got Ron Artest. Which it ain't, like I said, Ron Artest is one of the best shooting guard small forwards in the game. But I'm ranking this on the fact is people, oh, I also forgot to mention, some people are going to be like, oh my God, but Ron Artest is a small forward. I'm ranking it at what position that player actually plays more. Okay, that's what I'm ranking it on. If they play it more, then I'm ranking them on that. Okay, so number 5, we got Ron Artest. Amazing release, amazing defender. I like Ron Artest. 1 through 4 is interesting to me. I personally would... I'm just going to rank it for this, but I personally would put Paul George at 2, in my personal opinion. But for this ranking, I'm just because I played against them, I've seen people be good with them. I'm going to put Paul George at 4. I love playoff P. He's really, really good in my team. And yeah, I think Paul George is top 4. I would rank him number 2 because I just haven't been good with Kobe, but that's just my personal opinion. But for this tier list, we're going to rank him at 4. Number 3, I feel like Klay Thompson is a little better. I played against this card. This card is really, really good. It's just for 262K is where we draw the line. But this card is an amazing shooting guard. I like him a lot. But yeah, I like him a lot personally. He's a really, really good shooting guard. Just 260K is too much. It's just way, way too much. Number 2, I'm putting Kobe at number 2. Like, me and Kobe just haven't been getting along. Like, I'm using Paul George more than Kobe to this day. Like, if I was ranking, I'd put Paul George probably right here. But I just haven't been that good with Kobe. But I have really respect on Kobe because I've seen people who played against me be very, very good with Kobe. But I feel like a juice. Maybe if I give him more Hall of Fame badges, he'll play better. I'm not risking that to see if he does. But I don't know. Kobe just hasn't been it for me, really. But I'll still respect him at number 2. I think he's going to save Wayne Liffus, Clay, and Paul George, but I'll put him at number 2 for Kobe. And for the best shooting guard in the game, I'm going with Kawhi Leonard. I think Kawhi Leonard is the best small forward in my team, best shooting guard in my team. Overall, like, Kawhi Leonard offers great defense, got a great shot, does everything well. I think Kawhi Leonard is the best small forward in my team, in my personal opinion. But number 3, for small forward, so now we're on the small forward tier list. We got number 10, Roy Hachimura. And like, why am I overrating this dude? Like, I went on Twitter, DBG, like I said, they're overrating this man like he better than Zion. Just stop. He's a really good small forward with a good solid release. I understand that, but he's not better than Diamond Cards. Please stop overrating this guy just a ton. Like, just because he's a Ruby card, Diamond and Zion and them are like 150K. Just because a card costs more doesn't mean they're better than him. Like, that's not how this works. You can say it's a better financial option, but saying they're better is just ridiculous. Okay, number 9, Lamar Odom. I use Odom at, a little bit on, never mind, on another account, but Odom is alright. I don't mind Odom. At number 9, he's alright, a little decent. I don't mind Lamar Odom. I just don't mind him, don't hate him, don't dislike. At number 8, Michael Beasley's actually really, really good. He has a really fast release, really. I just feel like, I heard on the timeline that literally, like, that he's better small forwards for some reason. I just noticed that I had it a little bit smaller than I wanted to. My apologies if you haven't seen it better, but yeah, that's how the other lists look. But Michael Beasley at number 8, like, he's good and all that, but Michael Beasley is not better than LeBron, not better than, I don't even know why he's in the same sentence of Adam Morrison. I heard DBG say he's better than Adam Morrison. What are we saying? Okay, Luol Deng at number 7. So number 7 for Luol Deng, really, really good. Luol Deng's release just, I don't know. I just can't time it that particularly well still to this day. I just never really liked his release. But I'll rank him at number 7. Number 6, I'll rank Zion at number 6. Zion is decent. Like, I don't know why people hate on Zion. He's one of the most elite slashers in this game. He runs at the paint good. He dunks it. I don't understand how you can rank Zion not high enough. I just don't understand how you can disrespect Zion. He's solid in my team. He's great. We got to stop hating on him. We got to just stop hating on him. Just because, oh my god, it's release. Like, he does literally everything better than Roy other than release. Are you serious? Like, how can you rank Roy over him? He doesn't play defense better. He doesn't do anything better. Zion is better. Number 5, we got Rudy Gay. Rudy Gay is actually really good. Has a really solid release. I like Rudy a lot. Still, I liked him back then when I used them, but there's better options now. But he's still a really decent buy now small forward if you need a small forward. Away at this point, but we'll discuss that later. Number 4, we got Jason Tatum. I think Jason Tatum is the 4th best small forward in the game. He has a good solid release, plays defense, does it all for you. I like Jason Tatum. If I didn't have these other small forwards, he would play. But next up, or if he was able to play shooting guard, I might use him if he was able to play shooting guard. Number 3, we got Kevin Durant. He was at number 2 for me previously, but there's small forwards that came out. Kevin Durant is one of the best small forwards in the game. Ty was hating on that too as well. Like, put respect on KD's name. Like, KD has one of the best leaners, one of the best moving shots in the game. People hate on Adam Morrison's leaner. KD has the best one in the game, can get every badge. I have 17 hops on my KD. Literally, he's a god. Kevin Durant is still a top 10 card in the game to me. Not free card, top 10 card in the game to me. And that's just my personal opinion. Personal opinion that he is. If he could play the 2, he would still be in my lineup. And he is still in my lineup, just not my starting lineup because of these other small forwards. But next up, we got LeBron James. Like, I'm hearing people say, like, this guy, LeBron, is better than the number 1 spot. It's crazy, but LeBron is still a demigod, but nah, he's not number 1. Adam Morrison's number 1. People like, oh my god, his release is too hard. Man, just get it. Like I said, people need to just get in that lab, get in that gym, and get in the gym. Like, just practice, practice your shots. Stop being trash. Just practice makes perfect, okay? Practice makes perfect. Just get better at the game. Work harder. And we're just going to rank the rest of this list because at this point we've been tweaking for 17 minutes. So let's keep going. But yeah, this is my top 10. Do you disagree or do you agree or disagree? Well, I didn't say number 4. But power forward position, number 10 starting off. We got Siakam at number 10. I like Siakam, alright. Like, we just ranking him in it because there's not really anybody much left at 10. But, the lower end. But Siakam at 10, I mean, he can get you a shot here and there. That's about it for Siakam, though. I mean, not really that good. Number 9, we got Chris Bosh. Like, Chris Bosh is still really good. You badge him out, especially, he's going to give you nightmares because I played against one. A badge, like the fact that these cards can Hall of Fame badge, you have to value that a lot more. I feel like people leave that out when doing tier lists, so they don't factor in how much of their release matters in the game, personally. But Chris Bosh is decent as heck. I like Chris Bosh. Only thing is Siakam current release is just terrible, like way worse than that current gen. But against the point, DeMarcus Cousins at 8. Like, DeMarcus Cousins, I ended up pulling on my no money spend squad. Oh, my second no money spend squad. And DeMarcus Cousins is good. He's a really good option, really good center. I like DeMarcus Cousins, and I think he's a good card. He's a really, really, really good card. So, number 7 is Kevin Garnett, which is kind of sad. He's a whole mode reward, yet he's number 7. Something has to be done about the mode rewards. Kevin Garnett cannot just be the 7th best player in the game. That's unacceptable in my personal opinion. That's unacceptable. Kevin Garnett should not be number 10. But it is what it is. It is what it is with this. Hopefully they improve it next season because it has to be better. He cannot be this way next season. Number 6, I got Kwame Brown. I'm still using him more, so he might move up in the list. But Kwame has a great release. Seeing he can hit 87 ball control, Mike D'Antoni, good speed. I like him a lot. There's just so many good power for options, really. But that's what we're going with for number 6. Number 5, we're going with Anthony Davis. At number 5, AD has a really good release, good defense. I like AD a lot. I think the top 6 are all really good, but AD is still amazing in my team. Still gets the job done for you. So, next up we got is Diamond Giannis. We're going to rank his old Diamond in the list. And I mean, it's Diamond Giannis. The reason I have him lower is just because he can't hit free throws consistently. And it usually screws you over in games when he misses key free throws. And he has a way less standing dunk. So, all the stuff factoring in, he has also, I'm not factoring if he gets more. Giannis is 4. If you base Giannis is at 4, in my personal opinion. Number 3 we got is Hakeem Olajuwon, which is also Sad that the mode awards are all not top 2 cards in the game a little bit, but at least Hakeem is top 3. Hakeem is still a really good power forward in my team. Like, if you don't use him the first 2, you could have got the other one a lot more easier than. But Hakeem Olajuwon, he's still got a nice post fade too. I feel like a lot of people don't take advantage of his post fade. His post fade is magnificent, so try out his post fade if you haven't. It's really, really good in my team. Number 2 we got is Chet Holmgren. I like Chet. I think his release is a tad bit slow, but you know, using him more and more, I was in between on who's 1, who's 2, but using him more and more, I came to the conclusion that Chet's the second best power forward in the game, really. But that's just the conclusion I came to after playing a lot with him. But Chet is very good. Go get those 200 blocks. It's well worth the grind. And number 1, we're rating the Greek freaky Giannis. Number 1 in the list. I mean, Giannis is still number 1 in my opinion. His defense is way better than Chet's. He can guard up. He can run around, dunk. Like, I going back to Giannis at number being my starter. Like, Giannis is him. That is my rankings for the top 10 power forwards. Do you agree? Do you disagree? Let me know on it. But the last but not least, we got the center position. Center position. And number 10, we're rating Joel Embiid. I mean, you should not buy Joel Embiid, but I don't care about prices and rankings. I mean, Joel Embiid is alright. Just good release. He needs a new card though too, okay? Like, it was like a free moment, Joel Embiid. Like, come on. Like, Joel Embiid should be getting a new card. Even he had 50 points, didn't get no moment card. Had another good game. They don't give, like, come on. Give Tyrese a moment card while you're at it too. While you're at it, give my man Tyrese a moment card. Y'all had him in an interview with Alexis. I saw that. Y'all had him in an interview. Then you can throw him a card too while you're at it. Patrick Ewing at number 9. His release is just too slow. Low key, I might rather have him beat than Patrick Ewing, but he can get a free point. He does have the stats that are good, so I'll give him that over Joel. Way faster, so I'll put him higher. But I think there's better options than Patrick Ewing at this stage in the game. But next up, we got Nicholas Claxton. If you need a budget center, this is a really good budget center. He has a weird jumper, but when he's open, he hits every open three-pointer. Really, really good. I like Nicholas Claxton a lot as a budget option, and I would suggest him. He's really good, and yeah, I personally like him in the tier list. Next up, we got Mitchell Robinson, which I love Mitchell Robinson. He has that Fawn Maker-like release. Really good. I like Mitchell Robinson. I think the top 7 centers can all be played in the lineup. Like, they're all decent enough to compete at the high, maybe not the comp level, but the highest level of unlimited. But I think Mitchell Robinson's a good center. If you're on a budget, you're only 4,200. Evo him. Use my Evo method, the Kembe Mutombo method, and you will get Mitchell Robinson. He's really good. Number 6, we got Greg Oden. Greg Oden, his release is slow, but he's still got some, you know, he's still a 7-foot center. Good release. I'm not going to hate on him. Number 6 is perfect in this tier list. Next up, we got Shaquille O'Neal in the list. Shaq is like I said, a lot of people hating on Shaq. Shaq can hold every badge. Don't forget that. He can hold every badge. He's still a really elite center in this game, and he can dominate for you. Like, Shaq is still a really good center in my team. Still is to this day, just because of what Shaq can just do. He's a quality, really quality center, so I rank him in the 5th best center in the game. Next up, we got Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. I still rank him over the fact that Kareem, even though he has a lower 3-pointer than Greg Oden, he has a lot easier of a shot. Like, Kareem's shot is money, it's water. He's a really good salary cap lineup. He's only 2,300 salary. Last week he was 1,800. So if you have Kareem, run him in salary cap if you're playing it. He's a really good center, unlimited. You can still run him. He will still cook for you. Kareem is just amazing. Number 3, we got Mutombo. Real honesty, Mutombo is still really good. Once you evo him, he does everything. He's a 7'2" center, can lock down the paint, can shoot open shots. He's one of the best budget centers in the game that you can buy personally. So, personally speaking, I like it at number 3. Number 2, we got the biceps. Okay, I would rank that. The biceps is really good, has everything you need really in a center. And not but not least, we got Victor Wembanyama. Yes, Wemby is the best center in my team overall. Even though I'm having close, like I've been using D-Rob more, and you can have it like this if you want to, because D-Rob is still be hooping sometimes. He'd be crazy. But yeah, this is my top 10 list overall for who I think is the best centers in the game. Do you agree? Do you disagree with my takes? Do you think I'm dumb for what I ranked them? And I don't know why I just did that. Do you think it's good? Did you dislike it? Let me know in the comment section. But yeah, this is my tier list. And if you haven't noticed, it's a new camera. But see y'all in the next My Team video. And